just a little vibe for the night. Keep it smooth. Walking down the street lights creating ghosts. Thinking about the things that I miss the most. The city's asleep, but my mind is wide awake. Sipping on this feeling for my own sake. No rush, no heavy noise, just a beat. Like the sound of your shoes on the concrete. The jazz is flowing like a river in the dark, leaving a little fire, a little spark. It's that midnight coffee, bitter and sweet. Watching the world from the passenger seat. We don't need a destination, just the flow. Let the rhythm take us where we wanna go. Yeah, where we wanna go. Yeah. Turn the volume down, let the bass line talk. A picture in my pocket, a memory walk. The snare is soft like a whisper in the ear. Nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. Dusty keys playing an old school tune. Dancing alone underneath the moon. It's cool, it's calm, it's the way we feel. Something intangible but so real. It's that midnight coffee, bitter and sweet. Watching the world from the passenger seat. We don't need a destination, just the flow. Let the rhythm take us where we wanna go. Yeah, where we wanna go. Just breathe. Good night. Yeah. Work is done. Silence remains. Tie is loosened, jacket on the leather chair. Quiet conditioning, cooling down the air. Lights are turning off, roll by empty road. Watching the city move, man down below. Papers on the desk, contracts are all signed. Leaving all the pressure and the noise behind. Glass reflection, showing just a silhouette. Moments of the day that I will soon forget. Living in the after hours, calm still. Standing on the summit of the concrete hill. World is sleeping softly under spilling glass. Watching all the minutes and the hours pass. Yeah, let them pass. Sipping on the water, clear and very cold. Ambition is a story that is often told, but in the silence, truth is coming out. What is all the running really all about? Guitar strings are clean, cutting through the dark, leaving on me atmosphere and little mark. Elevator waiting, doors are opening wide, taking a slow ride on the other side. Hours calm and still, calm and still. Standing on the summit of the concrete hill. Thinking softly under steel and glass. Under steel and glass. Watching all the minutes and the hours pass. Going down, going down.
let it burn slow. Yeah. Let it burn slow. Blue smoke rising in the neon light, twisting like a dancer in the dead of night. No words spoken, just a vibe is thick. Heartbeat steady, not a single trick. Eyes are heavy looking through the haze, lost inside the middle of this purple maze. The city is a monster but she looks so fine, waiting for the signal for the perfect sign. Breathing in the blue smoke, taste the air. Danger and beauty, a perfect pair. We are shadows moving on a painted wall, waiting for the silence, waiting for the call. Yeah, waiting for the call. Velvet texture on the melody, lock inside a rhythm, throwing away the key. It's not about the comfort, it's about the style. Walking on the edge for a little while, whispers in the alley, secrets in the dark, leaving on the soul a permanent mark. Cooler than the ice in the whiskey glass, watching all the heavy moments pass. Breathing in the blue smoke, taste the air. Danger and beauty, a perfect pair. We are shadows moving on a painted wall, waiting for the silence, waiting for the call. Oh, yeah. Chase fades out, just watch it fade. Sound of heels clicking on marble floor. Scent of the night, captivating. Walking through the crowd, invisible line. Everyone is looking for a grand design. Scent of expensive leather and the rain. Pleasure mixed with just a little bit of pain. Cold air hidden like a wake-up call. Standing in the center of the shopping mall. Reflection in the glasses looking sharp and clean. Part of the machine, part of the scene. Caught inside the city perfume. Breathe it in, underneath the surface, underneath the skin. It's a chemical attraction, stronger than the real. Something that you touch, something you can feel. Something you can feel. Gray building scraping up the dark sky. Don't ask the reason, don't ask why. Rhythm is the currency, style is the law. Perfect little picture without a flaw. Bass is thumping heavy in the chest. Put the sleek emotion to the test. Fleeting like a vapor, strong as a stone. Walking in the crowd, but I'm on my own. Caught inside the city perfume. Breathe it in, underneath the surface, underneath the skin. It's a chemical attraction, stronger than the real. Something that you touch, something you can feel. Gone. Just a little mark on the table, yeah. Circle on the wood, brown and turkey shade. Circle on the wood,
brown in perfect shape. Evidence of morning, there is no escape. Steam is rising up, dancing in the air. People walking by, but I don't really care. Smell of roasted beans, bitter on my tongue. Lyrics in my ear that haven't yet been sung. Laptop screen is bright, blinking cursor waves. Thinking about the twist of all our little fates. Staring at the coffee stain, round and round. Peace inside the noise, lost inside the sound. Imperfection is the beauty of the day. Washing all the stress and the hurry away. Yeah, wash it away. Napkin on the side, scribble with a line. Waitress pouring water, doing just fine. Piano keys are soft, playing in the back. Life is moving forward on a steady track. Don't need to wipe it off, let it stay a while. Memory of a sip, memory of a smile. I was thinking in the chair, feeling heavy, feeling light. Everything is gonna be alright. Staring at the coffee stain, round and round, round and round. The peace inside the noise, lost inside the sound. Yeah. Imperfection is the beauty of the day. Washing all the stress and the hurry away. One more cup, maybe later. Cold gray, moving fast, walking on the wire of the city grid, doing exactly what the shadow did. Concrete walls are towering, blocking out the sun. Race is never over, race is never won. Reflection in the steel is looking hard and clean. Part of the engine, part of the machine. No time for the pity, no time for the tears. Building up the empire over all the years. Feel the concrete pulse beating in the floor. Hungry for the rhythm, always wanting more. It's a cold affection, strictly by design. Walking on the edge of the borderline. Yeah, the borderline. Yeah. Siren in the distance, song of the street. Everything is organized, everything is neat. Baseline is the heavy blood pumping through the vein. Pleasure is the cover for the hidden pain. Glass and metal shining in the electric light. We are the rulers of the endless night. Keep the tempo steady, don't you dare to stop. Climbing to the bottom from the heavy top. Feel the concrete pulse beating in the floor. Hungry for the rhythm, always wanting more. It's a cold affection, strictly by design. Walking on the edge of the borderline. System check. Done. Found something. Y'all get this. Yeah. Reaching for the top shelf, standing on a chair. Smell of cold paper, floating in the air. Fingers tracing titles, stories from the past. Moments that we thought would always has. Found a little photo, faded in the sun. Smiling like the race had only just begun. Dust is dancing slowly in the beam of light. Turning back the pages, making everything right. Hitting on the dusty bookshelf, memory sleep. Yeah. Secrets and the promises we couldn't keep. Breathing every line joy, like a rediscovered favorite little toy. Yeah, favorite toy. Guitar strumming daily, like a whisper word, sweetest little melody that I have ever heard. Time is just a concept, feeling is the truth. Capture all the magic of our records used, put it back in place now, let it rest a while. Leaving with a memory, leaving with a smile. Silence in the library, peace in every road, letting all the heavy, heavy feelings go. Hidden on the dusty bookshelf, memory sweet. Secrets in the promises we couldn't keep. Reading every line again, feeling all the joy, like a rediscovered favorite little toy. I'll read it again someday. I'll read it again someday. I'll read it again someday. Something. Look at this. Found something. Found something. Found something. Look at this. Found something. Look at this. Found something. Found something. Look at this. Reaching for the top shelf, look at this, look at this. Found something, found something. I found something. Found something. Look at this. Reaching for the, look at this, look at this. Reaching for the top shelf. Found something. Reaching for the top shelf. Standing on my chair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reaching for the top shelf. Strong, 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 strong. Yeah. Found something. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Hey, hey, yeah. Found something. Found something. Something, look at this, look at this. Nobody's here, just a memory. Oh, no, 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 yeah. Sitting on the swing, feet dragging in the sand. Phone is silent, resting in my hand. Shadows from the slide, looking like a beast. But the fear is gone, aiming for the east. Used to run around here, scraped up both my knees. Now I'm just listening to the whispering trees. Ghosts of laughter echoing inside my head. Words that we whispered, words we never said. Chilling in the empty playground late at night. Everything is bathed in orange street light. Back and forth, I'm rocking to the beat. Finding comfort in this lonely little seat. Yeah, lonely seat. Yeah, merry-go-round sound is frozen in the cold. Stories of the neighborhood getting pretty old. See the jungle gym, reaching for the moon. Humming to myself a melancholy tune. Grown up now, but feeling like a kid. Hiding from the world, yeah, that is what I did. Just for a moment, let the pressure drop before the sun comes up and the magic stops. Chilling in the empty playground late at night. Everything is bathed in orange street light. Back and forth, I'm rocking to the beat. Finding comfort in this lonely little sea. Back and forth.
It's a new day, let it begin. Night is pulling back the curtain of the black. Walking on the forward, never looking back. Sky is turning purple, bleeding into gold. End of the story that we have just told. Music is the echo of the time we spent. Message to the universe that we have sent. Heart is beating louder, ready for the start. Holding every memory inside the heart. We fade into dawn, into the light, saying our goodbye to the long night. Ending is beginning, circle is complete. Rhythm of the morning is a brand new beat. Yeah, brand new beat. Strings are rising higher, lifting us away, greeting the arrival of the coming day. Tears are drying up, smile is on the face, moving to a better, to a higher place. Piano plays the final heavy major chord, reward for the journey, quiet little reward. Silence is approaching, beautiful and vast, making peace with future, making peace with past. We fade into dawn, into the light, saying our goodbye to the long night. Ending is beginning, circle is complete. Rhythm of the morning is a brand new beat. Thank you.
Hold that pose, yeah, yeah, just like that. Focus on the light, shadow on the wall. Capture every second before the leaves fall. Grainy texture overlay on a sunny day. Memories in monochrome never fade away. View find a vision, framing up the scene. Living in the space of the in-between. Click of the shutter is the rhythm of the heart. Turning simple moments into work of art. Looking through the film camera, life looks slow. Colors are deeper in the afterglow. Freeze the emotion, keep it in a frame. Nothing is ever gonna be the same. Yeah, never the same. Development takes time, patience is the key. Waiting in the dark room just to finally see what we really looked like, what we really felt. Cards upon the table that the universe dealt. Flashbulb popping like a star in the night. Blinding for a second, then it feels alright. Put it in an album or hang it on the door. Every picture tells us what we are living for. Looking through the film camera, life looks slow. Colors are deeper in the afterglow. Freeze the emotion, keep it in a frame. Nothing is ever gonna be the same. Go. One last shot, perfect.
Inside the dusty drawer, label is all faded, don't know what it's for. Pressing on the play button, wheels start to turn. Lessons from the past that I have yet to learn. Sound is kinda shaky, warm and full of fuzz, doing what a memory simply does. Trumpet in the distance, muffled and so sweet, tapping on the table to the lazy beat. Playing the forgotten cassette, round and round, lost inside the magic of the analog sound. Perfect imperfection, wobbling on the line, taking me back to a different place in time. Yeah, back in time. Magnetic ribbon holding moments tight, listening in the quiet of the candlelight. It's not crystal clear, but the feeling's real, something that the digital can never steal. Looping on the A side, flip it to the B, unlock the emotions, finally set them free. Groove is in the static, soul is in the hiss, reminding me of everything I miss. Playing the forgotten cassette, round and round, lost inside the magic of the analog sound. Perfect imperfection, wobbling on the line, taking me back to a different place and time.
Just keep driving, anywhere is fine. Yeah, what? Backseat window, cold against the cheek. City lights act like they're playing hide and seek. Blurry red and yellow, trailing in the dark. Passing by the empty, silent, lonely park. Driver says nothing, radio is low. Where we're heading, I don't really need to know. Just emotion, just the wheels on the street. Hypnotized by the city's heart and its beat. Riding in a late night taxi, moving slow through the neon river in the afterglow. Watching people's faces, stories passing by underneath the velvet of the midnight sky. Yeah, under the sky. Every intersection brings a different scene. Stoplight turns from red to a ghosty green. Checking on my phone, but I don't send a text. Wondering what is coming, what is happening next. Engine humming softly, lullaby still. In this moving capsule, everything is real. Headlights cutting through the fog and the mist. Checking off the memories on my list. Riding in a late night taxi, moving slow through the neon river in the afterglow. Watching people's faces, stories passing by underneath the velvet of the midnight sky. keep that change. Yeah, keep that change.
Green light flashing on the empty street. Pavement represents the rhythm of the beat. Cold swinging long, shadow far behind. Got the destination locked in, slack of mine. No audience around, just the blinking sign. Walking on the center of the yellow line. Music in the headphones, world is shut away. Turning the midnight into my own play. Walking the midnight runways, Buster. Sequence that the city has always kept. Chin up, high eyes are looking straight. We don't hesitate, we don't ever wait. Yeah, never wait. Yeah, reflection in the window of a close shop. Momentum is building, man, they won't stop. Style is a weapon, silence is a shield. Walking through the concrete, through the urban field. Snap, but the snare is like a camera flash. Moments of burning, turning into ash. Cooler than the wind that is blowing by. Underneath the canvas of the sleety sky. On the midnight runway, step by step. Secrets that the city has always kept. Chin up, high eyes are looking straight. We don't hesitate, we don't ever wait. Turn the corner. Turn the corner. Turn the corner. Walk, 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 walk. Just walk. Just walk. Walk. Just walk, walk, just walk, walk, just walk, just walk, walk, just walk, just walk, yeah, just walk. Green light flashing on the empty street. 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 Just walk, just walk, just walk. Yeah, walk. Green light flashing on the empty street. Green light flashing on the empty street. Green light flashing. Just walk, just walk, just walk, walk, just walk, just walk, just walk, just walk, walk. Green light flash, green light, just walk. Green light flash, yeah. Oh, green light, walk, just walk, walk, just walk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Green light flashing on the empty street. Green light flashing on the empty street. Green light flashing on the empty street. just walk.
Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead so bright. Island in the ocean of the pitch black night. Rows of colorful cans lined up on the shelf. Talking to the cashier, talking to myself. Just a bottle of water and a pack of gum. Hiding from the city in the way it hums. Plastic bag rustling sound of loneliness. Finding a little comfort in this quiet mess. Standing in the midnight store, wide awake. Taking a little pause, a little break. World outside is sleeping but we are here, surrounded by the snacks and the cheap beer. Yeah, yeah, we are here. Yeah. Yeah. Microwave is spinning, counting down the time. Listen to the rhythm of the door chime. People coming in, people going out. Everyone has something they are worried about. But in here it's neutral, in here it's safe. Just another stranger in a public place. Pay at the counter, step into the dark. Walking back home through the empty park. Standing in the midnight store, wide awake. Taking a little pause, a little break. World outside is sleeping but we are here. Surrounded by the snacks and the cheap beer. Yeah, yeah. We are here.
Red and blue are fighting on the West Street. Patterns on the pavement, steady on the beat. Turning left and right inside the electric maze. Living in the center of the purple haze. Signboards flashing messages I don't read. Moving at the tempo of the city speed. Reflection in the window creates a double face. Disappearing softly in this crowded place. Wandering the neon maze, bright and cold. Stories of the future that are being told. Colors are vibrating on the retina screen. Prettiest confusion that I've ever seen. Yeah, ever seen. Signals overlapping, creating a new sound. Feet are barely touching on the solid ground. Digital shadows dancing on the wall. Waiting for the echo, waiting for the call. It's a beautiful trap, it's a shiny cage. Turning over quickly to the other page. Blindness from the brightness, silence in the noise. Playing with the city like it is a toy. Wandering the neon maze, bright and cold. Stories of the future that are being told. Colors are vibrating on the retina screen. Prettiest confusion that I've ever seen.
watching the lights reflect, just walking. Yeah, walking through the city, dodging every drop. Time is ticking slowly like a vintage clock. Neon signs are flickering, painting up the street. Rhythm in my footsteps, matching with the beat. I see the red and blue, dancing on the ground. Lost inside the silence, found inside the sound. No destination now, just the vibe is right. Disappearing softly into the rainy night. Stepping in the neon puddle, splash of light. Everything is blurry but it feels alright. Washing off the worries, letting them all fade. In this little shelter that the music made. Yeah, yeah, that the music made. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reflections in the window, a ghost of yesterday. Smoking on a memory that wouldn't go away. The snare is crisp and dry, cutting through the air. A melody of solitude that we can share. Hoodie up, head down, moving with the flow. Where the night is taking me, I don't really know. Just the bass line humming, keeping me so warm. Safe inside the center of this quiet storm. Stepping in the neon puddle, splash of light. Everything's blurry but it feels alright. Washing off the worries, letting them all fade. In this little shelter that the music made. Yeah, that the music made. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just let it rain.
Rising in the dark, leaving behind the shadow of the park. River flowing black underneath the steel. This is the only moment that is real here. Lights are blurring into lines of gold. Stories of the city being told. Engine humming steady, hypnotic sound. Feet are flying high above the ground. Driving on the night bridge, empty lane. Between the pleasure and the little pain. City skyline looking like a dream. Nothing is exactly what it seems. Yeah, yeah, what it seems. Windows down, let the cold air bite. Everything is focused, everything is tight. Radio is playing something slow. Where the destination is, I don't know. Just emotion, forward and away. Leaving all the troubles of the day. Reflections dancing on the water deep. While the rest of the world is fast asleep. Driving on the night bridge, empty lane. Between the pleasure and the little pain. City skyline looking like a dream. Nothing is exactly what it seems. Almost there, right? Almost there, almost there. I'm home. Finally, upon my back, switching on the lamp, gentle orange glow. Everything outside is moving fast, I'm slow, sinking in the chair, feeling the release. This is my kingdom, this is my peace. Shadows on the ceiling are soft and very round, safe inside the shelter of this quiet sound. Under the orange lamplight, breathing deep, promises to myself that I can keep, melting all the ice from the city cold, stories of the heart that are gently told. Yeah, gently told. Dancing slowly in the warm beam, waking up softly from the concrete dream. Guitar strings are humming a lullaby tune, comfort of the evening coming very soon. No more pretending, mask is on the shelf, finally turning back to myself, sipping on the tea, warmth in every sip, steady in the shaking of the fingertip. Under the orange lamplight, breathing deep, promises to myself that I can keep, melting all the ice from the city cold, stories of the heart that are gently told. Stay warm. Good night. Climbing up the stairs, metal door swings wide, leaving all the noise and the heat inside. City spreads out like a carpet of stars, distance turning down the sound of the cars. Leaning on the rail, looking at the view, thinking about the future, thinking about you. Wind is messing up my hair, but I don't care. Freedom is the only thing that's in the air. Feeling the rooftop breeze, cool and sweet, high above the rhythm of the busy street. We are floating island in the concrete sea. This is where I really, really wanna be. Yeah, just be.
Sipping on a drink, ice is melting slow. Neon signs are putting on a quiet show. No one can disturb us, we are out of reach. Listen to the lesson that the silence teach. Baseline is the pulse of the city below, but we are moving steady, we are taking it slow. Breathing deep, let the tension release, finding our own little pocket of peace.
Feeling the rooftop breeze, cool and sweet, high above the rhythm of the busy street. We are floating island in the concrete sea. This is where I really, really wanna be. Yeah, just be.
The view is nice, yeah. The view is nice. Stay up. Just walk with me. Listen to this. Yellow light is spilling on the wet concrete. Saxophone is crying bitter and so sweet. Walking down the avenue, hands in the pocket. Memories are flying like a silent rocket. Melody is weaving through the power lines, looking for the hidden and the subtle signs. Every note is telling what I couldn't say, washing all the gray of the city away.
Into the street lights out, shadows grow long, lost inside the mirror.
steady on the snare. Music is the only thing that's really there, blowing out the sorrow in a golden tone. Even in the crowd felt so all alone, but the sound connects us, invisible thread, echoing the dreams inside of my head. Step by step, we follow where the music goes, into the motions that the city knows.
Under the street lights shadows grow long, lost inside the middle of a beautiful song. It's a lonely comfort, but it feels so right, guiding us gently through the deep of the night.
Right, and it goes.
Almost home, just a few more stops. Leaning on the glass, reflection looking back, rolling through the dark on the metal track. Headphones in my ears, world is muted out. Forget about the fear, forget about the doubt. Empty seats around, handles swinging slow. Underneath the ground where the stories go. Announcements buzzing by, voice without a face, moving at a steady, melancholy pace. Riding on the last train, heading to the end. Light is like a lover, night is like a friend. Tunnel lights are flashing, lies of yellow streaks, resting for a moment after long weeks. Yeah, heading home. Shoes are feeling heavy, eyes are closing tight. Dreaming of the bed, soft and warm and white. Stranger across the aisle, sleeping with the bag. Life is just a journey, not a capture flag. Swaying to the left, swaying to the right. Ceiling feels so different in the middle of the night. Beat is like a pulse driving us along, humming to the rhythm of this quiet song. Ride it on the last train, heading toward the end. Night is like a lover, night is like a friend. Tunnel lights are flashing, lights of yellow streets, resting for a moment after long weeks. This station is home. This station is home. This station is home. Almost home. Almost home, just a few more stops.
Sound by no glass. It's just you and me. Yeah.
Sit back, relax, it's just you and me. sinking in the cushion, velvet feels so old. Stories in the fabric that have never been told. Dust motes dancing in the light of the lamp. Writing down some lyrics, feeling like a tramp. But I'm rich in the moment, got nowhere to be. Sipping on some tea, feeling wild and free. The record player spinning round and round again. Music is the lover, music is the friend. Chilling on the old sofa, time stands still. Let the world keep running, climbing up the hill. We are staying grounded right here on the floor. Don't need to go outside, lock the front door. Yeah, just lock the door. Guitar strings are humming, lazy afternoon. Whistling a melody, a forgotten tune. Shadows getting longer, stretching on the rug. Wrapped inside the rhythm like a gentle hug. No pressure on my shoulders, weight is off my chest. This is not laziness, it's the holy rest. Every scratch on vinyl tells a different tale. Smooth sailing now, no wind in the sail. Chilling on the old sofa, time stands still. Let the world keep running, climbing up the hill. We are staying grounded right here on the floor. Don't need to go outside, lock the front door. Yeah, that's the spot. Stay cozy.
Can you smell it? The rain.
Clouds are breaking open, gray and blue. Washing off the city, making it brand new. Smell of wet asphalt rising from the street. Walking to the rhythm of the falling beat. Umbrella is a shelter, a little dome. Far away from comfort, far away from home. Piano notes are falling like the water drops. Counting every second till the shower stops.
Breathing in the scent of rain, deep and slow. Watching how the little rivers overflow. World is getting softer, edges are all blurred. Listening to the whispers that I never heard. Yeah, never heard.
Reflection in the puddle, upside down. Silence is the king and the rain is the crown. Drum beat kicks in steady on the one. Shadows are retreating from the hidden sun. It's a mood, it's a feeling, soaking to the bone. Best kind of music when you are alone. Let the water cleanse, let the spirit fly. Underneath the canvas of the weeping sky. Yeah, yeah.
Breathing in the scent of rain, deep and slow. Watching how the little rivers overflow. World is getting softer, edges are all blurred. Listening to the whispers that I never heard. Yet I heard, never ever heard. Never let I ever heard.
It's clear.
There's a distant thunder.
It's clearing up. Yeah, yeah.
Top floor, yeah. View is nice. Yeah. Looking through the glass, 50 stories high. Velvet darkness spreading on the painted sky. Cars are little lights flowing in a stream. Living inside of a fabricated dream. Ice in the crystal, suit is tailored fit. Watching the city, bit by little bit. No dust on the shoulder, everything is clean. Part of the shadow, part of my sheen. Touching the velvet skyline, cold and smooth. Got nothing to prove, got nothing to lose. Neon is bleeding into the midnight blue. the grid of the heavy street. Music is floating, luxury and sound. Feet are hovering right above the ground. It's a cool vibration running through the vein. Pleasure without the memory of the pain. Sipping on the moment, let it linger slow. Watching the electricity start to glow. Touching the velvet skyline, cold and smooth. Got nothing to prove, got nothing to lose. Neon is bleeding into the midnight blue, reflecting a different version of me and you. Oh, oh, oh. Don't go down.
Classy night.
Pour the red into the glass, watch it swirl. Best kept secret in the chaotic world. Needle dropping on the groove, deep and wide. Nowhere to run, nowhere that we need to hide. Piano keys are chipped, but the sound is gold. Story of the rhythm that is never old. Sipping on the vintage, feeling warm inside. Let the music take us on a silky ride. It's just vinyl and wine, timeless and fine. Crossing every boundary, crossing every line. We don't need to talk, just the beat is enough. Smooth out the edges when the day was rough. Yeah, smooth it out. Yeah. Trumpet in the background, playing low and cool, breaking every single strict and heavy rule. Bass is walking steady like a gentleman, doing everything that a rhythm can. Shadows on the wall, dancing to the track. There is no looking forward, no looking back. Just a spinning circle and the taste of grapes. Finding our escape in these musical shapes. Crossing every boundary, crossing every line. Don't need a wow. Just the beat is enough. Yeah. Smooth out the edges when the day is rough. Wine and wine, timeless and fine. Crossing every boundary, crossing every line. We don't need to talk, just the beat don't need to know. Smooth out the edges when the day was rough. Cheers. Sound of ice cubes dropping into a glass.
Slow burn. Just sip it.
Amber liquid swirling in the glass. Watching all the heavy hours pass. Ice is melting, changing up the taste. There is no need to move with any haste. Bitter first, then the warmth kicks in. Underneath the surface of the skin. Dim light reflecting on the rim. Chances are looking fading, looking dim. Just whiskey on ice, cold and neat. Sitting in the corner, best seat. Thinking about the choices that we made. Watching all the colors slowly fade. Yeah, let it fade. Jazz band playing in the smoky air. Solitude is something that I wear, like a heavy coat against the cold. Stories that I bought and stories sold. Clinking sound is like a little bell, trapped inside this comfortable spell. One more round before I have to go. Moving in the shadows, moving slow. Just whiskey on ice, cold and neat. Sitting in the corner, the sea. Thinking about the choices that we made. Watch watching all the colors slowly fade. That hit the spot. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That hit the spot. Blue lights blinking in the rain, walking down the memory lane. Shadows dancing on the street, moving to this classic beat. No rush, just the rhythm and me in this urban symphony. It's how we walk the city's blue night underneath the neon light. Keeping steady, cool and gray, chasing all the noise away. Keeping steady, cool and gray, chasing all the noise away. Keeping steady, cool and gray, chasing all the noise away. Listen to the city breathe. Nothing left but what we need. It's how we walk the city's blue night underneath the neon light. Keeping steady, cool and gray, chasing all the noise away. Keeping steady, cool and gray, chasing all the noise away. City swing, keep it cool, urban hop, night out, night off.